Yeah, this shit's fucking live, is it? No. I want the inappropriate shit flowing into my comments. I'm gonna go shut this fucking door. Alright. What is up? It has been 1 month since I fucking stopped doing this stupid shit. And, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like, I just haven't had the time or the desire to do this dumbass shit anymore. I'm just reading shit on my phone. Fucked up my last phone. I dropped it. Yeah, 2 feet from the fucking ground. So yeah, I'm pissed off about that dumbass bullshit. Um, guess we'll before we actually like get into this fucking random ass stream, we will wait. Somebody's watching, so if you are watching, then make sure to let yourself be known. Shutting everything off on this fucking phone before it pisses me off. Alright. Alright, we got one comment. Holly Amber, hello, my love. Hey, what is up? What the fuck is up, my love? You got 2 viewers. So, what is new, my love? Even though we just got off the phone like a minute ago. Oh yeah, the reason I haven't been making these stupid fucking videos anymore is because I just haven't been feeling like it. Glad to see your face on YouTube. Waiting for my chicken. LOL. Waiting on your chicken. That is waiting on your chicken. Yeah, I was waiting on something earlier today, and I can't remember exactly what it was. So we are all clear. And for the fucking retards who doubted. What the fuck is all this? What is all this on my phone? Um, just for the fucking retards that doubted, like me and Holly. Yeah, and for you fucking people. I'm not complaining. I'm happy. I cannot complain in the fucking slightest. My ears itching. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna make Holly a moderator on my channel. There, Holly, you're now a moderator. Let me let's see. Hang on. Brendan Duffy just says fuck. Okay. Fuck. Fuck what? Yeah, fuck the haters, man. The fucking haters can honestly they can go die a miserable death. I don't feel a bit sorry for them, and well, I don't know what happens with the fucking haters. They go out of their way to leave these fucking comments like, you know, they called me a fart face, or they threatened to come beat me up and kick me in my fart head, and uh, bitch about Halloween 5 to me, like little 11-year-olds who are not even supposed to be watching R-rated material in the first place, bitching to me, an intellectual adult, about Halloween 5. So I just say, you know what? Honestly, like obviously your mommy and daddy didn't teach you right from wrong, and I guess they never really told you that it was wrong to, you know, insult somebody for having their own opinion. Either that or that mommy and daddy told you it was okay and it's not okay. It's whatever. I don't care. I'm not losing sleep at night over it. Wonder what those people thought of the new Halloween. Well, I have not spoken about it yet on this channel, but I thought it was a fucking steaming pile of dumpster sludge. It was just such bullshit in the way it was written, in the way it was directed, and I if McBride and Green are going to be making a sequel, I won't be watching it. Um, I that hour and 45 minute pile of dumpster sludge was the biggest waste of time I have ever partaken in. I went opening night, not opening night. I went Friday night on the 19th, and I went back again to clarify my opinion, and it was clarified. It's not a good film. Like I don't see how they fucked this up. I don't see how they had OG Michael Myers back and the atmosphere of the first one, and then they still managed to fuck it up. It just baffles my mind because it's just like really how can anybody in their right mind, like literally a kindergartner could not mess this up. If they've seen the first movie enough times, they would know exactly what to fucking do. I'll just tell you now, Halloween was trash. Absolutely trash. How anybody liked it, I shit on somebody for their opinion? Bet your ass I will. It was fucking shit. And I don't even really think the first movie is that good. Winner, winner, chicken sinner from Tyler Craig. What's up, Tyler? Winner, winner, chicken sinner. I am a fucking proud sinner. I'm not afraid to admit it either. This camera quality sucks. I need to start doing these on Hangouts. What's shaking? My ass on your face. No, I'm just kidding. Tell you what's not shaking is the Oilers. God, dude, what is up with those Oilers? Yeah, I see they fired their coach and hired Ken Hitchcock. Or yeah, somebody Hitchcock, the guy that nobody in the fucking league likes. They won today, but they'll lose the next one. I swear, like, the Oilers are the most inconsistent team in hockey. They have such a good team, and they just don't play like it. I'm gonna grab some. Oh no, that's an empty bottle of water. Shit, there's gotta be some water in here somewhere. Cause I am thirsty. I'll, I'll tough it out. Yeah, that they are. They are incredibly inconsistent. I can't like they make the Red Wings look decent at times, but yet they look better than the fucking Lightning. They make the Red Wings look good sometimes, and the other nights they make the Lightning look like a bunch of fucking ass clowns. Like, what's with that? Like, what team can go out and outplay the Lightning and then get outplayed by the Red Wings in this day and age? Well, because they had Ryan Smith and they had Chris Pronger and they had Rafi Torres, which, yes, Rafi Torres was good at one time. Smitty was a Smitty's a legend. If Smitty doesn't get in the Hall of Fame, I'm gonna flip a table over. I used to think his name was pronounced Smythe, Ryan Smythe, because of the Y. I'm not used to seeing Smith spelled with a Y. What's this? Oh, okay, I just muted myself. Smitty gets to look at some titties. Yeah, like, I mean, he was by far the best player on that early 2000s roster. Um, Much better than Sean Horkoff. I mean, that guy. Is that guy even relevant anymore? Like, let me look up. Is Sean Horkoff even still playing? Last I checked, he was on the Dallas Stars. No, he's 40. No way he's still playing. Oh shit, he's 40. I mean, he only had a total of 511 points. Versus how many points did Ryan Smith total his whole career have? Ryan Smith had 842 points. That's quite a few points. That's see, if Ryan Smith doesn't get in the Hall of Fame, I'll like I said, flip a table over. Seemed to be inconsistent because like his second year he had 40 goals or 39 and then had 13 like 2 seasons later. It's like it's his numbers are a little inconsistent, but I guess it's not really about the points as much as it is just about like, you know, two-way play. I mean, he's almost won them a Stanley Cup, but then again, I mean, Chris Pronger. That's another guy I haven't heard his name in a long time. Chris Pronger. Now, see, he only played one season in Edmonton. He was mainly on the Blues, the Ducks, and the Flyers. Which I never realized he played for the Ducks. That's a guy I always hated, but I respect the living shit out of him. I don't know what goes on in that Edmonton office sometimes. Like, seriously. Part of it, I guess, like, has to do with Peter Chiarelli in this day and age. A lot of day drinking. Like, I didn't understand. Like, I think I saw your comment on that post about trading, what was his name, Ryan Strome for Ryan Spooner. Like two Ryan, Orion for Orion. And you're like, the Eberle trade was a waste, and it's like, yeah, it kind of was. But then again, I guess that trade was more of a cap dump than anything. I mean, you don't trade a guy like Eberle for a cap dump. I mean, what if the Penguins traded like Patrick Hornfist for a cap dump? Like that'd be kind of stupid because Patrick Hornfist is still a pretty good player for the Penguins. Or like the Predators for a cap dump trade Victor Arvidsson. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? No, I'm not saying, just so we're clear, those trades did not happen. I was just making something up. But the Edmonton Jordan Eberle trade happened, and it's like, why? I mean, I guess it was to re-sign McDavid and Draisaitl to free up that cap space, but it just like, what other dead weight could you have traded on that team? Like, I don't know, Lucic. Like, why would you sign Milan Lucic to 6 years for $6 million? I thought I was making the right decision getting Ebbs jersey over Hall's in 13. Well, I'm going to be honest, as somebody who is a distant relative of Taylor Hall, I am not the biggest fan of Taylor Hall. Unpopular opinion. I think he's a great player nonetheless, but he plays on the Devils. Don't like the Devils. Think the Devils are possibly the most boring team in the sport. Because Chiarelli. Well, let's see. Jordan Eberle. Not to mention they signed Patrick Maroon to a hell of a deal, and then scores 20 goals one year, and then scores like 7 and gets traded the next year. Let's see. In 2016, 2017, he had 51 points. That's pretty good. See, Jordan Eberle he's proven that he is a capable scorer. Patrick Maroon, on the other hand, I remember when Patrick Maroon literally took Connor McDavid and threw him into another player. It's like, do you want to stay in Edmonton or do you want to get moved? Like, seriously, dude. I was at one of the games where he did that. He literally took McDavid and threw him into another player. It's like, why would you hurt a star player that plays on your team? I mean, like, McDavid is objectively the best player in hockey. So why would you take him as your teammate and throw him into another player? Literally, I saw him. He just grabbed him and just threw him, and it's like, what are you doing, dude? It's fucking ridiculous. Let's see if I can find Patrick Maroon throws. Connor McDavid feeds Maroon with a filthy pass. Maroon fights Brendan Manning. No, that's not. Yeah, I can't seem to find the video, but I remember seeing him do that, and I'm like, what are you doing? That's just so stupid. I think at 25, 26, he'll slow down a little bit, as in his speed, because like, he's fast now. When he gets older, he's not going to be as fast. It's the same thing with Sidney Crosby. When Sidney Crosby was like 21, 22, he was just, he was skating circles everybody. Now he's like 31, 32, and he's slowed down a little bit and plays more defensive hockey, which that's kind of what Jonathan Toews does as well. Which I think Jonathan Toews has always been. As great as Jonathan Toews is, he's never been the greatest offensive player. He's always been a little bit more defensive minded. So far, he's scored quite a few goals so far this year. But I mean, like the highest amount of points he's ever got seems to be 69. And while that's good, that's like I mean, you look at his plus minus, he's like a plus 30, plus 16, plus 26, plus 28. That's means he's very good defensively. Um I'd wait till he's 28 plus for him to slow down. Yeah, I think 26 I think 25, 26 is I think that's a little bit too soon. I'd say you're probably right about 28. But I don't see McDavid ever getting traded, honestly. And as far as the Leafs, people think that for some reason to save cap space to re-sign Nylander, they're going to trade Austin Matthews, and it's like, no, they're going to trade Nylander if anybody. Which I think they need to. I think they need to trade him because sitting around waiting for him to sign a fucking contract isn't going to get the team anywhere. It's not going to get them supplied with what they need. Yeah, trading Matthews. Yeah, Toronto's going to trade Austin Matthews for Connor McDavid. What player for player trade? Yeah, and I'm not meaning any diss towards Matthews, but like if I was Peter Chiarelli and Kyle Dubas proposed that deal, called me up, said, "Hey man, how about I'll trade you Matthews for McDavid?" I'd laugh and hang up the phone because as great as Matthews could be, he's not going to be as good as Connor McDavid. Connor McDavid he's the face of the NHL now. Matthews is the one B. He's like what Lemieux was to Wayne Gretzky. Mario Lemieux was to Wayne Gretzky. I think he has competition with Patrick Laine and whatnot, but I'd say McDavid is the next Gretzky. Matthews is the next Lemieux. He's good. He's not McDavid good. No, he's not McDavid good. He doesn't have the speed. Matthews doesn't have the speed. He may have a better shot, but like a better wrist shot and a better slap, just a better shot overall. But he doesn't have that playmaking ability that Connor McDavid has. Connor McDavid, he's the best setup man in the league, and he's proven that, especially over the past 2 seasons. Matthews, he gets hurt. Like he got hurt last year and he got hurt this year and he spends a lot of his time injured. And well, I mean, that's going to happen when you're a star in the NHL and then people are out there trying to take your head off. Well, my thoughts between Matthews and McDavid. I do. And I disagree. No, I'm just kidding. McDavid's hockey IQ is unreal. Yeah, you know what? Because of his hockey IQ, I think he will be better than Sidney Crosby. And I'm not dissing Sidney Crosby because Sidney Crosby is an all-time great. I think he'll get in the Hall of Fame. Like usually they like to wait till you've been retired for a little while before inducting you into the Hall of Fame, but I think he'll go right in from retirement right into the Hall of Fame. Cuz they can't put you in if you're not retired yet, but I think when Sidney Crosby retires, he'll just go straight into the Hall of Fame, and I think Alexander Ovechkin will. Yeah, he will be, and I think Alexander Ovechkin probably will. Or, if Steve Stamkos does something, like I don't know, win a Stanley Cup, then instead of lose to the Washington Capitals in the conference finals, I think Stamkos will as well. Better not be. Oh yeah, well I am. OV will for sure. OV. What you just said? Ov. OV. Oh. Oh, I see what you did there. Usually, I see when OV is called OV, I see it usually spelled as OVIE, but you just said OV, and I just read it as OV. I was like, OV will for sure, but OV, I get it now. OV. Yeah, Ovi will now for sure. If he didn't win that Stanley Cup last year, he'd probably get told to take a hike. I like how Ovechkin has finally got it out of his head that he's the only player in the league that matters. I'm finally glad to see that because I've always been an Ovechkin fan, always. Just saying, chicken is here. Time to get fat. Um, chicken has arrived. Like, do they just deliver everything to you whenever you order something? It's like you. They just like they've always got some kind of delivery for everything over there in England, Holly. I mean, like nobody around here will deliver anything. It's basically you can come in and get it yourself. I love how much he embraced the win. I did too. It finally showed that he is a team player after all. Like that was part of the reason the Capitals couldn't win Stanley Cups because he was out there fucking hot dogging and stuff, and it's like, why? Like, do you want to win the Stanley Cup? We could get candy or alcohol delivered to 24/7. That's thanks for rubbing it in my face. Dude, you don't have Skip the Dishes or Uber Eats in Tennessee? Nope. We don't have anything here in buttfuck Tennessee. Except bitchy Walmart employees who basically think that they can boss people or try to extort them into showing everybody their ID when I'm clearly, not the one paying for the alcohol. Yeah, Holly, that bitch knew what she did was wrong. Yeah, Tyler, it does blow. This is Tennessee. This basically all cousins, brothers, and sisters blow one another. So yeah, that blows as well. Sounds like Alberta. Well, Alberta is the Tennessee of Canada. Trust me, Holly. I'll remember her for the next time you come. I will remember. I remember these things. I distinctly remember what she looks like. I distinctly remember what she looks like. And I've argued with her before. That was not my first ever encounter with her. I've argued with her before. You know, she wouldn't let me purchase an M-rated video game because I had my ID and everything and I was of age. This was really not all that long ago. And she said, "Okay, well this guy right here doesn't have his ID." I was like, "Well, I got my ID." So I just told her to go get fucked. Tennessee, Alabama, or the whole Bible Belt. Take your pick. Mm, well, out of all the Bible Belt states, I want to say I like Georgia the best because I've been to Georgia before and never had a problem. I've been robbed in Kentucky, been in fights in Tennessee, got stuck in Alabama, um, North Carolina, and South Carolina. No, actually, South Carolina over Georgia. I love going there. Ha ha ha! Yes, I did notice the giant crosses everywhere. I did. That's definitely a sign of the Bible Belt. I hate it down here in the Bible Belt. It is by far the worst thing known to mankind. I'm sorry, I can't get over the Bible Belt. I have to leave Tennessee one day. This place sucks. Or at least go out east to like where Pigeon Forge is and whatnot. I think it's just too expensive to live out there because it's out in the fucking mountains. All right. Uh Hey, Jack Grimson is back. We used to have Touchdown Jesus. Touchdown Jesus. Touchdown, Jesus. What is it got like Jesus standing over everybody with the football, just throwing it down in the end zone, like fucking touchdown, motherfucker. Yeah. Touchdown, Jesus. Not much is up. It has been a while, and I said I would return a month ago, and then I just didn't have much time. Uh, it was a bit of a struggle to actually get the time to make videos, and um, you know, Holly came. If you don't know who Holly is, she's up here in the chat. She's a moderator. Um, she came for a week, and we had a blast. We were gonna do a video here. There was one day I wanted to do it, and then I realized we didn't really get much sleep that one night. Not that, by the way. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's just we just didn't get a whole lot of. There was like one night where I didn't feel like we got a lot of sleep, and we were doing a lot of different stuff. We were gonna do definitely next time she's here. We were gonna do a video. Giant statue of Jesus from the torso up with his arms raised. Touchdown. Like, how does that emulate a touchdown? Living in the mountains is expensive. Or as fuck. Similar to BC. Oh yeah. Well, living in Canada is expensive, dude. Let alone BC. Touchdown there for Satan. Just live with Bigfoot. That'll be cheap enough. Yeah. It'll be cheap enough until I get my hospital bill when he decides to maul me but not kill me. The ref signal for the touchdown. Oh, so it's like it wasn't Jesus that scored the touchdown, was it? Because I mean, like the whole fucking earth would flood. I don't know what all this is about people throwing out romaine lettuce. Like, why are people? I'm just seeing all these posts about people throwing out iceberg and romaine lettuce. Don't know what it's about, and I honestly could care less. The anti-vaccination memes have lasted longer than anti-vaccinated kids. Well, that's not 100% wrong, I guess. I don't know. I'm not getting political. That was just a meme. Some people, they just like to take memes to the next level on here, and honestly, I'm all for that because some of these are hilarious that people are posting on here. Cannibal Corpse. I used to like Cannibal Corpse. Romaine had some Ebola in it, I believe. It's contaminated with E. coli or something. Well, good thing I don't eat lettuce. I don't even put it on sandwiches. Lettuce is nasty. Let us infect you. Let us infect me. I'm gonna call up the. Yeah, Cannibal Corpse. I thought. Really, I love old Cannibal Corpse, and new Cannibal Corpse can go and die a miserable death because since George Fisher. Yeah, Holly, that's disgusting. Like fried chicken is nasty. Um, like I feel like Cannibal Corpse used to be so unique and like so original, and then like now they just release the same album every year. So I've kind of given up on that band. There's like way better heavy metal bands out there, death metal bands out there. If you want like brutal death metal, check out Catalepsy or something. Children of Bodom's not bad either. But like there's so much more. Like I don't like how people think Cannibal Corpse is like the most brutal band ever when like Catalepsy exists. Like I've had those guys on repeat, like repeatedly. I can't get into death metal. Damn, vocals drive me nuts. Yeah, sometimes the vocals can get like I feel like when there's not a lot of range in vocals in death metal, it can get kind of annoying, repetitive at the same time as Cannibal Corpse does. That's mainly what my playlist consists of is death metal, and like even there's times where I have to put it down and say, yeah, okay, like I've heard this before. Like I need to take a break from it. Of course, the lightest I listen to is a couple Pantera songs, but other than that, I don't listen to. I mean, I like classics like Iron Maiden and Slayer and like old Metallica and whatnot, but mostly my playlist is like you know death metal, not deathcore. Deathcore is gay. Only little bitches think that deathcore is heavy. No, actually, I withdraw that statement, but it's a controversial opinion. Now, see, Pantera, I dig. I love old like the Great Southern Trendkill is a great Pantera album. Don't lie, you listen to Disney. I do not listen to Disney. Any Metallica before Saint Anger is good. I didn't even really mind Saint Anger. I thought Death Magnetic and this new Metallica album were kind of bad. Of course, I saw Metallica on the Death Magnetic tour, and they were pretty good. Like the snare drums weren't as loud as they were on the album, so that's a good thing. See, in Death Magnetic, the drums bothered me more than they did in Saint Anger. Because at least in Saint Anger, they were trying something new. Death Magnetic, they were doing the same thing, except the drums were loud. And it's like, why are these drums so loud? Not even spit out the bone. Let me look up what spit out the bone is. I Oh, it's a Metallica song. It's on Hardwired to Self Destruct. Yeah, I don't even think I finished Hardwired to Self Destruct. There's like one song on it I thought was good, and that was Hardwired, I guess. I mean, I'm seeing Metallica again, and I just wish they'd fire Lars Ulrich. I'm more punk rock, which I know you hate. Yeah, don't like punk rock. You were on the floor in 012 or 2012. That's pretty awesome. I was stuck in the nosebleeds in 09. Which I found it odd how I enjoyed Lamb of God more than I did Metallica, that show. That's a bit unpopular. Which I'm a mainstream prick for this, but I love Lamb of God. Damn, if you didn't finish that album, Spit Out the Bone was the last track, and it was very old school. Well, I'll have to go check out that track. I mean, my favorite Metallica album is fucking Master of Puppets, and that album is a classic. Lamb of God was a sick opener. Lamb of God was. I've seen Lamb of God twice now, and I saw them open for Metallica, and then I've seen them open for Slayer, and well, they were better when they opened for Slayer because that was more fresh on my mind for one, and they're playing in a smaller venue, and like I was just up closer to them, and I thought they were amazing. Slayer, Lamb of God, and Behemoth was the concert, and even Behemoth was amazing. Like they're my favorite metal band. If any metal band, all metal, Behemoth is my favorite metal band, and I think they are just oh my god, they're amazing. And they opened up for Slayer and Lamb of God. I was like, these guys need to be ahead of Lamb of God. Ride the Lightning, still my personal favorite. Oh yeah, um, Ride the Lightning is a pretty good one as well. Yeah, I wasn't huge on the Black Album, but I know why some people like it, and I like it, but I know I don't put it over the first 4 Metallica albums. I was thinking about, like, see, I'm trying to figure out, like, have they, like, released the lineup for Summer Slaughter this year or next year? 'Cause I was gonna go last year. I went in 2016 where fucking Cannibal Corpse played, and that lineup was just unbelievable. And then I didn't go last year because the Black Dahlia Murder is on there, and I hate the Black Dahlia Murder. I think the Black Dahlia Murder is the worst band in metal. Same with every other metal band that I don't like. Lightning had a couple tracks. Yeah, I was the same. Like I love Fight Fire with Fire. That was my favorite song on the album. That was a great song. But there's some songs on there I was like, "Eh." It's just like next year for sure I'm going to Summer Slaughter. But I mean like when I go to a concert called Summer Slaughter, I don't want to see Betraying the Martyrs and Between the Buried and Me on the lineup. Like it didn't make any sense because like it's called Summer Slaughter. And your headliners are Dying Fetus and the Black Dahlia Murder, and then you have Betraying the Martyrs on there. And it's like, what the fuck is this shit? Fade to Black is right up there with Unforgiven. Yes, that's a good opinion. Well, it's been a nice little return, but I do unfortunately have to get going, so we are gonna end this stream. It was nice talking with you people, and I will be back to do more and hopefully more videos at some point because I'm over my hangover on this fucking channel. So yeah, and you take it easy too, Jack. Good seeing me on YT, man. Yeah, man, I'm back on the YT. Back on the YT. I was going to make some like sarcastic rap, but I lost my train of thought. So I am sorry. Yeah, good seeing me back, and then I'll come back like a month later. No, I'm staying this time. I do miss it, but I unfortunately do have to jet. So we will do another one of these as well as more videos. And peace. Yes, I want to end it